Hey guys, I'm David Hislop, and we're going to take a look at the second set of guitar parts for the song Son of God from the album Have It All. This song is in the key of C at 80 beats per minute. The song starts out with a chill verse and comes in with a guitar line in between the vocal. And I will show you what that sounds like right here. The effects we're using is a quarter note delay and a cloud verb on the big sky, and my compressor and a touch of overdrive. And that's what it sounds like. So for this verse line, it goes like this. So pretty simple, not a whole lot going on. It's just the whole line is on the G, B, and the D string, and playing it slow looks like this. And then the second phrase right before the chorus is just. So pretty simple, not a lot going on there. Then we go into a chorus. It's a down chorus, and out of the down chorus, there's this little ambient trill guitar line. And for that, we're gonna kick on just a little bit more overdrive and a little bit more of an extreme cloud reverb. And you really want it to kind of almost bury your dry signal so you don't hear the transients of your pick attack too much. And that part is going to look like this. So pretty simple, just those three notes. It's the 13th fret, the 17th, and the 8th on the B string. Another thing to note is that line plays over the second verse, and there's actually two guitar parts mixed into this track, the track of the parts that I'm showing you. So there's that trill line and then that lower harmony that we did in the intro. So you can kind of play either or. What I do when I play it live is kind of do a hybrid of both of them, play the trill line until that harmony comes up, and then add the harmony in, and then go back to the trill line. And I'll show you what that looks like really quick. Okay, so ideally that's probably a little too much reverb for that lower harmony line, but switching effects would kind of drop off all the ambience, and so it doesn't translate quite as well. But I find in a live context with the other guitar playing that kind of supports the moment, the best of both worlds for one guitar playing two parts. So after that verse we hit a chorus, and we're going to switch back to our original delay and reverb settings. And we are going to kick in some more overdrive, and that part for the chorus goes like this. All right, so breaking that part down, we're basically playing in between the 12th and the 15th fret on the top 4 strings. And we're going to start out on the 14th fret of the D string. And playing it really slow looks like this. And then coming out of the chorus, we'll repeat that last part. And the only thing to really note about that whole section is you want to make sure that you're not playing more than 2 notes at the same time together, because then it starts to sound like a chord and it's more of a single note line. So just make sure when you're practicing it that, that you're kind of letting notes up as you're moving on to other notes in that phrase. So moving on to the bridge, we're going to start, it starts off with an ambient trill line, kind of like we did earlier. So we're going to turn on the same cloud verb settings that we had. And it starts out on the 8th fret of the B string and just kind of drums that for a while. And then when the drums come in, it does a walk up. So I'll go ahead and start from when the drums come in. All right, so pretty simple. Just playing it slow for you. So those are the notes. I'll play through it here in a second, and you can hear kind of the placement, how those are all placed. That'll help to give you a context for them. So after that, that ends the bridge, and then we jump into another chorus. And it's really similar to the first chorus lead line, only the chords are slightly different. The second chord is a 2 instead of a 6, so that's going to change the note we start with on our phrase. So I'll play it for you, and then we can talk about it. All right, so as you noticed, the first phrase is the same as the first chorus. But the second phrase is where it goes to the 2 instead of the 6. So we're going to raise this first note up a half step. And then after that phrase, we play the same as the first one again. And then for the outro, it just repeats this phrase. So the only thing that really changes is just that first note from that E to F, depending on if you play the 6 or the 2. So just watch the playthrough, and then you'll kind of see where it all fits. So right now, I'll go ahead and play through the whole song so you can see how it all pieces together.
There is a place of sorrow and love, the innocent Savior, broken and bleeding for us. And nails in his hands, thorns on his brow, rivers of mercy